Manning Enterprises. Excuse me. What are you doing in my office?
Kate Howard, right?
Right.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. It was a disingenuous remark. I know exactly who you are. We haven't met. I'm Todd Manning.
This is my office.
I guess you missed a couple things when you were locked up for what you did to my daughter.
It never occurred to you to notify me of this? Well, you know what? I want a copy of that paperwork sent to my attorneys today. No, it is stipulated in the initial agreement that I keep editorial control of Crimson. Yes, I intend to do that. What are you doing? Why don't you lay it out for me?
Okay.
So I don't miss anything.
I bought controlling interest in a company called LuxCorp. The holdings include Port Charles Press, which I relaunched as The Sun, cable news, app developers, a sports publication that I'm really looking forward to expanding, and some magazine called Crimson. And since I bought the magazine, I also decided to lease the office space.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't know if you're a magazine editor, but you have great taste in real estate. These are the nicest offices in the city. I like this building so much, I leased 2 more floors in this building.
Well, I co-own this building.
I know that. I know, you and Carly. But you're contracted to a leasing agent. I made the deal with them. I did. You can check it out if you like, but I'm pretty sure that my lawyers made the contract airtight.
So, Mr. Manning, you co-own my office space.
Right.
And you have ownership of my magazine.
My magazine.
My magazine.
My magazine.
Why don't you lay it out for me again, Mr. Manning? What do you intend to do with Crimson magazine?
I'm not sure yet, but how many photographs of anorexic women in unfortunate dresses does the world really need?
Okay, what about the human cost? Do you know how many people Crimson employs?
I'm not sure, but I'm not going to publish a magazine unless it's making money. And it hasn't. Well, not since you started experiencing difficulties.
I can get Crimson back on track.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I should just cut my losses.
Well, this is one sure way to get payback, isn't it?
What? You think that's what this is?
Well, isn't that what this is about, Mr. Manning? What I did to your daughter? I read the paper today. You obviously know that she spoke for me in court.
Yeah, well, Star is a really good person.
Mm-hmm.
She's compassionate, forgiving, almost to a fault.
What do you think? You don't think I got what I deserve?
I don't think Kate should go to jail. I think Kate's a good person.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Connie, on the other hand, they should lock her up, throw away the key. Star told you why she has so much compassion for you. My sister has DID. She's struggled with it for years.
Victoria Lord. I read the book.
Yeah, the book was a hack job. Didn't even spell her name right. Didn't come close to telling the truth. How hard she's worked, how much courage she's shown.
Are you worried Connie's gonna come back?
Well, what if she does? Who's next on your hit list? Because I don't have any more grandchildren.
My psychiatrist says that I'm fully integrated.
Vicky would say the same thing, and she would remain integrated for years at a time until some stress would come, some trauma, and then her alters would come back.
You cannot assume that I'm gonna end up like your sister.
You are nothing like my sister.
Look, I am confident that Connie's gone for good. My psychiatrist helped me remember what caused the split in the first place.
Great. Let's talk about that. I want to hear about that.
Excuse me?
Risk assessment. If I know what made you bonkers in the first place, I can determine what kind of liability you are. What are the chances that you're going to have a relapse?
Look, suffice it to say, it was very traumatic. I blocked it out for many years, and now I've remembered almost everything.
Right, almost everything. But not how you killed Cole and my granddaughter. That you conveniently forgot.
Connie is gone for good, Mr. Manning. All right?
Yeah,
she doesn't have to protect me anymore.
I hope that for everyone in this town.
What about my magazine?
I'll get back to you.
When?
I don't know, but not today. Lighten up, Miss Howard. It's Independence Day. Why don't you go celebrate yours?
Okay, you were right, Spinelli. Yep, no one's here. Okay, he must be off celebrating. I don't know, I'm just gonna look around the office and see if I can find anything that connects Heather to Todd. Okay, bye.
Finding everything you're looking for?
I thought you were taking the day off.
Yeah, I don't take days off.
Neither do I. I thought I'd come here and surprise you and straighten up the office, organize your files.
You're not an American. Shouldn't you be off somewhere planning where you're gonna watch the fireworks or
Oh,
watching a really slow parade?
that normally, actually, I would be out doing that. The idea of kids and hot dogs and parks and sprinklers, I'm not that into it this year.
Fine. As long as you're here, make yourself useful. Let me know what you think of that.
Balance sheet for Crimson?
Yeah, Kate Howard came by. She's a little peeved that I took her office space. And she asked me to keep Crimson in production. I told her I'd look at the numbers. But that's all like, graphs and pie charts and stuff. And I don't know, you're my assistant. Why don't you do the boring stuff?
Me? Well, I don't know. You're the one who's going to have to be working with her, knowing that she was the one who caused an accident that killed your granddaughter.
Never let personal feelings get in the way of turning a profit.
That's not really for me to decide. But if it were me, I don't know. I don't think I could spend every day side by side with someone knowing that they took away a child I loved. Part of the reason why I wanted this job was to get away from my old life, from the reminders of what I lost and who was responsible.
You're talking about your baby? Did you ever think?
What?
Never mind. I read one of the last stories that the Port Charles Press ran before I bought the paper, and it was about your soon-to-be ex-husband. And I have never met Jason, but, I do feel for the guy, to find out that you have a twin brother and that he's a complete psycho. I mean, I wouldn't know anything about that, right? Franco, that's the name of your baby's father, right?
Yeah, so?
So, crazy rapist, right? I mean, maybe you are better off not having had
I
his
am
kid.
not better off without my child.
Everything happens for a reason.
No, everything doesn't just happen for a reason. You know what? Maybe it wasn't a good idea to take this job after all.
I've offended you?
What do you mean, have you offended me? You know what, Mr. Manning? I read papers too. And my baby's father isn't the only crazy rapist. So tell me, do you think your kids would be better off dead because who their father is?
Wait, please. Please don't leave. I'll upset you. Look, I'm probably the last person who should be talking to you about your kid. I'm trying to help.
You're trying to help by telling me that my child was better off dead?
Well, come on, how you got pregnant? That's
How
not
are you
exactly
kidding me?
how every
Listen to
young
yourself.
girl
Stop.
dreams of-
You're making it worse.
You're probably right.
Please just stop.
You're young. You're so beautiful. You should just have another kid.
I will never be able to replace the little boy that I lost. Even if I wanted to, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
This is the second child that I lost. I had a daughter years ago, and she was stillborn, and my son, he was my second chance.
You're right.
I couldn't go through another pregnancy. I would be terrified that something would go wrong. I don't even know how I'm surviving right now, really. My son was my last chance to be a mother, and now he's gone.
I am so sorry for what happened to you.
Thank you, but it's not your fault, so.
There's something I need to tell you.